I promise that I'm healed. Or at least I think I am, until that one motherfucker comes back and is like, I'm sorry, I miss you. And I'm like, suddenly, standards are out the window, morals are out the door. Can you come into my house right now?
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Can we just normalize texting your exes? Also, another one of my toxic traits, this man is not even my ex. But in my head, he is. It's easier to say that than having to explain that I met this man randomly and we had sort of a situationship, but it wasn't a situationship, but it wasn't quite a sneaky link. There might have been feelings involved, but I'm not really sure because I never really bothered to ask. But I feel like it was not one-sided.
Brian, do women like it when you treat them like crap?
Well, I don't know if you want to be that black and white about it.
That's it, isn't it?
Why is it that you could literally like show that you're in love with this person, like delusionally wise, like they show you no interest back, it's whatever because you love them, right? And then you're like, okay, well actually I was kind of crazy for doing that, and you get over it because they showed you nothing. Then 3 months later, count it, it's always 3 months later, they want to run back and start falling in love with you. Like, babe, your 3 months has expired. Like, don't come back, please don't come back.
Oh, okay.
Because I just forgot about you and I really don't want to think about you ever again. Like, you're done. And now you want to make me think about you, and obviously it's going to work, and then I'm going to fall right back in, and then you're going to just pretend you don't care because you want to make sure I still like you. Well, I don't, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes my delusions make me believe that a relationship is a good idea right now, and then I look at my options in real life and I'm like, wow, that was debunked really fast. That's kind of crazy. I think it's pretty obvious why it's always debunked when it comes to men, so you might be asking yourself, what about the girls? You like girls too, and like, why don't you go for them?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Give me the sit rep. And today, guys, we've got a lot of women, just a load of women hitting the wall extremely hard. So I'm sad to notify Ampu that in just a few minutes he will be already passed out. But now, guys, let's cover them.
I promise that I'm healed. Or at least I think I am, until that one motherfucker comes back and is like, I'm sorry, I miss you. And I'm like, suddenly, standards are out the window, morals are out the door. Can you come into my house right now? Did I say I was in my healing journey? No, I don't think that. I don't think that was Mary Kate. I think that was Ashley. Before I am healed, I am constantly delusional. And in my head, this man is in love with me, and we're gonna end up together. So I don't want to hear a thing about it. Let me learn the hard way.
So which man is she talking about, guys? Is she talking about the guy with a nice personality, do you think? You know? No, she's talking... She's talking about the chat. You know, let's be honest, guys. These blue-pilled guys who go around saying it's all about personality. Anyone can make it. You know, there is a person out there for anyone. Absolutely not, right? These women that fall so hard for men and they are, you know, addicted to the toxicity, they don't fall for guys who are your average Joe. They fall for chats, right? So let's continue.
Just rewatched that, and I don't know if it's possible, but I think I just made it possible. I just gave myself the ick. I have secondhand embarrassment from the firsthand embarrassment of myself from rewatching that. It's Mercury retrograde. Can we just normalize texting your exes? Also, another one of my toxic traits, this man is not even my ex. But in my head, he is. It's easier to say that than having to explain that I met this man randomly and we had sort of a situationship, but it wasn't a situationship, but it wasn't quite a sneaky link. There might have been feelings involved, but I'm not really sure because I never really bothered to ask. But I feel like it was not one-sided, but it probably was.
I love this point because it's so true. We have so many women on the channel talking about how their exes were abusive and didn't care and all those stuff. And if you go and ask the dude, he'll tell you, what relationship are you talking about, mate? I haven't had a relationship in the last 5 years. You know, and it turns out that these women just, in their head, they had a relationship, right? In their head, he was the ex-boyfriend, when in reality, they shook up like 4 times with a complete stranger, right? And we'll conclude this beautiful TikTok saying that this is sort of like satire. Well, not satire, it's rather humoristic, but you know damn well it's true, right? She's talking about herself, and there are so many women that follow her path, right? That actively chase the the bad guys, and then complain on TikTok for the next 40 years that where have all the good men gone and why is nobody respecting me? When in reality, guys, these women do not respect themselves. They do not respect their time. They do not respect their bodies. They do not respect their future, you know, possible husband. They do not respect the good guys who are, you know, willing to give them, you know, a relationship. And so they don't deserve the respect of men, traditional men as well.
Read comments like this and you guys don't get, you're losing the plot.
Alright, so for anyone not watching, the comment says, because men know being delusional about our looks doesn't help and actually hurts our dating prospects. Women need to humble themselves too. So this guy just spitting facts. Now let's see how this woman copes with it.
Girls are not delusional. We're just really good at being confident. When I call myself hot, I go through life and I operate like a hot person. My confidence up here. Do you know the opportunities that opens for me? When I get comments.
How funny, right, guys? She thinks that what is opening opportunities for her is her image of herself, you know, her self-esteem, when in reality, it's the kitty between her legs. That's it. You're just a woman, and women have, you know, such a high demand for them, right? That's it. There are a lot of attractive men that get not even a tenth of the attention that some mid women get, right? So really naive, you know, on her side to think that it's sort of she's manifesting, right, her life. She's manifesting all those things and it's working out for her, when in reality she's just playing life on recruit mode.
Comments like this, it's usually men saying, I'm just being realistic. I know I'm ugly. I know I'm not attractive. Huh? You guys are just shooting yourself in the goddamn leg, and for what? So you can operate down here, so you can set your standards down here so you don't get disappointed? You guys may call it delusion. I just call it loving myself enough to set my standards high enough because I think I deserve it. Don't get mad at me because...
Damn, guys, what an attractive woman. Not only physically, I'm talking about her personality, but well, look, it's true that guys don't have the self-esteem that they should. I mean, a lot of the cases, they have less self-esteem than they should, and they're actually downplaying their worth or their value, right? That is, you know, because women just don't pay a crap attention to men in general, who are less than a 9 out of 10, right? So yeah, a lot of guys, they think lower of themselves than they should. But man, I'd rather prefer that any day of the week than to be a delusional individual like this woman who's just not living on planet Earth, right? I don't know if she's taken something. I don't know if she's been brainwashed. Some aliens abducted her and done experiments on her. Guys, I don't know what's going on and what it takes to become that delusional in life. But well, I'd rather have no self-esteem than be to this extreme.
Because you have self-confidence issues.
Why is it? Can someone explain to me why is it that you can obsess over a man for 3 months? Like, you obsess over a man who's shown you no interest. But why is it that you could...
Yeah, I'll explain it to you, baby doll. It's because you are addicted to the anxiety. And that means that you have no pair bonding ability, which means that you'll pass away alone.
Literally, like, show that you're in love with this person, like, delusionally wise, like, they show you no interest back, it's whatever because you love them, right?
Yeah, she loves them. Remember that, we'll comment it later, gentlemen.
And then you're like, okay, well, actually, I was kind of crazy for doing that. And you get over it because they showed you nothing. Then 3 months later, count it, it's always 3 months later, they want to run back and start falling in love with you. Like, babe, your 3 months has expired. Like, don't come back. Please don't come back. Because I just forgot about you and I really don't want to think about you ever again. Like, you're done. And
all right. So first point, she loves them, right? She uses the word love, which in today's society has no meaning for the most part. She is 3 months with a guy who is not a relationship, they're just hooking up. He was a stranger, right? He's not a friend who they've known for 5 years. No, a complete stranger. It takes 3 months of randomly hooking up to love him. But then 3 months later, she has already forgotten about him and doesn't want him and is absolutely over him. Well, guys, if that's not love, I just don't know what is. Right, imagine someone from the 1950s watching this. This woman's definition of love, just shaking his head, right? Man, how cringe is that? You call that love? And then these women ask themselves why they can be in a strong relationship. This woman, let me tell you, whoever she marries, if she ever does, that's a divorce. I can bet all the money I have that's a divorce. These women don't understand anything about love. They don't have the slightest idea of what it means to be in a committed relationship, right? They call love the situationships that they have with chads that last 3 months. Disgusting. Then second point, when women say that the guy went back to them sort of crawling, please, I made a mistake. Guys, it's not true, right? It's not true. I mean, there's probably a simp out there who does that, but these women are not dating simps, right? So what actually happens is these guys are having fun with them for 3 months at a time, and then their free trial ends. These women get upset because, hey, you have to commit to me, and the guy says, no, thank you. You're a 304. Why will I commit, right? And then these women get pissed, but then chads eventually sometime, they don't have any plans for a Tuesday night, right? So they ask these women, hey, you want to come over? And these women understand this as, he's crawling back, he wants me back. No, he literally just wants to use you because he's already determined that you're extremely easy and it doesn't take anything at all to smash you, right? Hope I'm being clear. Let's continue.
And now you want to make me think about you, and obviously it's going to work, and then I'm going to fall right back in, and then you're going to just pretend you don't care because you want to make sure I still like you. Well, I don't, okay?
Sometimes my delusions make me believe that a relationship is a good idea right now, and then I look at my options in real life and I'm like, wow, that was debunked really fast. That's kind of crazy. I think it's pretty obvious why it's always debunked when it comes to men, so you might be asking yourself, what about the girls? You like girls too, and like, why don't you go for them?
Guys, please never date women who are bi, right? You can call me homophobic, it's alright. Just don't go for them. They're extremely big red flag. First of all, now let me know in the comments what you think. But first of all, this generation is filled with bi people and, all that nonsense. That is false. That is not true. That is something that is made up. Because if you look at all the generations, the percentages of homosexual people and all that stuff were extremely low. Like 2%. 3% at best of all society are people who are, homo and bi and trans and all that stuff. But now this new generation, it's like every second is a bi, they, them, big zig, zim, etc. nonsense, right? This is just, falsely constructed. These are people that are just confused, right? This woman is not, well, I don't know about her, but, the average person who says that, oh yeah, I'm bi, they're just confused, right? And they think that because they kissed their friendies, their girlfriend friendies in the bath, in the bathroom, that somehow makes them bi. It's false, right? And so the reason why you should not date these women who are bi, regardless of whether it's true or not, is because in most of the cases it's going to be false. They are just confused and they're not good options for dating seriously, right? They change their mind from one day to another. Man, I cannot tell you how many times I've had friends who date these bi women or whatever, and the conditions of the relationship, the rules for the relationship change from one day to another. Like they will say one day that they are bi, and the next day they will say, oh, you know what, I just found out I'm pansexual, so now I want to open the relationship, or well, I found out that I'm polyamorous, and all this nonsense, gentlemen. Just, don't deal with it. Why have the the headache?
Well, let me destroy that thought right now, because that includes making the first move, and they're probably going to be straight. I'm not willing to risk that. But honestly, I can't even say I'm too upset of that being like the way it is. Because in my humble and respectful opinion, high school relationships, they're not like pointless, but they're kind of fucking stupid. Do not only see this as a proud hater, I am one and I'm aware of it. But I do think this is a time to work on yourself, and I think relationships get in the way of that, personally. Just don't let delusions make you lower your standards.
Guys, these women are so lost that they don't even know who they are attracted to. Like, can you be more lost, right, is my question. I don't say this because I'm making a point of whether I am, homophobic or whatever. But the thing is, regardless of if you approve of this or not, the bi stuff, just why would you date a person that is so lost in life, he doesn't even know what type of person he wants, right? Not what type in regards to personality or whatever. No, they don't even know the sex of the person that they are attracted to, just so lost, man. And the rules, again, the rules with these sort of people, they change from day to day. Okay, they change the rules of the relationship like they change their clothes. But guys, do you agree with me or not? I mean, if you're watching this, you're probably a traditional man, and another point to make, liberal men, not really men if you ask me. But hey, would you consider dating a bi person? Let me know down in the comments.
Sometimes character development be feeling like a scam, because I don't think I've had a moment yet where my character development didn't also require me to be collateral damage. And it's just like, surely this can't be the only way. I don't know. It do seem kind of like a scam. Like, it just feel like I be given so much and I got to do the whole focus on like my worth and value and peace and healing. And it's like my brain is full, but my hands are still empty. And I don't really understand. It's seeming kind of twisted. So I really understand why y'all say Delulu is the Salulu, because it seems like I'm going to have to commit to a certain level of unawareness to even be happy. Because I can't keep feeling heavy like this every single day. I'm not going to make it.
So this woman, guys, absolutely lost in life, feeling absolutely miserable. And this is the result of believing all this nonsense of healing journeys and, self-meditation and character development, all the red flags of words. This is the end result. A person who is confused, a person who is lost, who doesn't know what she's looking for, and who'll end up nowhere, right? I mean, this is yet another reason why I personally don't like this whole thing of the, bi and getting to know yourself as to actually, because the results, as we have often seen and we continue to see and we'll never stop seeing, is that these people that just go for everything and try to find themselves all the time are the ones who are the most lost of all, right? We have lived on this planet for thousands and thousands of years. We've went through so much. There is a reason why we have established rules. Like, for example, a man should be with one woman in a marriage. That's it. Not a man and a man, not a woman and a woman, not two men and one woman, and all the rest, right? We have clear established rules because this is how society has made it throughout all these years. And now, we live in the era where suddenly we want to try out all these new things. We want to establish our own rules. We want to do everything the way we want it. And look, it just doesn't end well, right? And, in regards to this women just need men, right? Men also need women, but now let's focus on women. Women need men because men just set boundaries. Men have direction. Men are decisive. Men take the lead in the relationship, right? These women oftentimes don't have fathers who set boundaries. Then they date only bad boys who want them only for their body, and they never manage to have a boyfriend who can actually, solve a lot of their problems in life, who can stop all this nonsense of character development and all that crap, right? But these women will call these men controlling, when, control is all they need in their lives. Control and direction is all they need. But no, they see it as toxic for a boyfriend to sort of, set rules for the relationship. And they want to live in this whimsical fairy tale world of, oh, I'm a boss, babe. I'm just really decisive and I'm going through my healing journey. I'm going through character development. And that character development ends in a crap hole, right? That's where it ends. It ends in women being miserable, alone, hitting the wall, drinking boxed wine, and having 7 cats. And just being sad and then crying themselves to sleep. But hey, that's my take. What do you guys think? What a bunch of just nonsensical women being absolutely lost. Gentlemen, I have to lay down, close my eyes, and remember, my personal life, because after this video, I feel quite disoriented. It's a little contagious how lost these women are. But guys, thank you for watching. Leave me your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.